We're going to do Slay the Princess. But the S is silent. So we are achievement hunting because there's almost 100 achievements. Whatever horror you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Yes, it is.
Okay, I got it now. Do we want to try for the frog again?
Sure. The frog.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm very tired of him.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
This kind of makes me want to play the Stanley Parable again.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Okay, so we're going to do the frog, right?
Yes.
The frog achievement.
Try and do the frog.
The frog achievement. Enter the basement without the knife and lie to the princess. When the narrator throws the knife, slay her. Okay, we tried doing that, but it didn't work. We're going to try
She's a
again.
princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You're a terrible conscience. Well, you're not a conscience, you're a narrator. So, enter without the knife. Lie, which I'm terrible at.
The cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The
Blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Sorry, I've played this too much. But it's a really good game. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Let's not make those decisions for people.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Thank you.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Oh, wow. Here. Take it.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
And lie. I'm here to save you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Yeah, totes.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard.
Dude, you don't see anything. I don't even see.
It might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
That's like straight out of Shrek.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I still want to know what happened with that other one.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I don't know, just knock her out with the chain. I don't know. No, we're doing the frog.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
You got a nice view.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Girl, it looks like you're capable. You've already gotten out of one of them.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Does it say anything about the chains? Because I feel like I fucked up. Do I examine the chains? Oh, fuck. Enter the basement without the knife and lie to the princess when the narrator throws the knife. Oh, boy. I'll examine the chains. And then, if that doesn't work, we'll talk.
You're only making this more difficult.
I know, I know.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Probably.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
This is all part of the lie.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
They didn't really send me with the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
No, not really. I'm gonna check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
I'd hope so.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
I'll be here.
but the door
Why
leads
is that
up the
something I'd
stairs
say?
is shut.
Yeah, not going
You hear
anywhere.
the click of a lock sliding into place.
Okay, like, quick recap. I am both the princess and in love with the princess. We have a low-key situation going on here. A Loki and Sylvie situation.
Someone else here.
Hey, let me out of here. Try them. Fucking.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Well, I didn't.
Easier for who? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
We are now trapped in a locked dungeon with a princess
That's chapter 2. I got a phone call.
of unknown origin. Okay. Enter the basement with or without the knife and lead the way out. Ooh. Okay, that's chapter 2.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. A warning for my viewers, she is going to start aggressively eating her fucking arm.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
I mean,
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
from behind me.
It's the blade from
Oh, the
upstairs.
blade.
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
I slay her.
Let's check.
Or we could use it to free her.
Slay her.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
But I'm curious. No, this is what happened last time. I always go off script. Slay the princess.
Without hesitation, bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's
Oof.
back.
Also, I'm a lizard bird howl creature. How cool is that?
The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
I mean, Yeah, they told me to. I'm sorry.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
Get it. Oh, my queen.
A terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Yeah, you did just like stab her in the back and she's like coming for you.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
How do you know she's unarmed? You don't even know she's really wounded.
I'm not so sure.
Haha. Yeah, she did just like bite at her arm like a savage beast. So if she has teeth, she's armed. Did you know, general fact, you're more likely to get bitten by a New Yorker than a shark. Arr.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blades to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Oh, she got claws and everything. Look at them fangs.
Your knife cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
They didn't even say nails.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
I kill?
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
I think you should just kill her.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
But she like
Excuse me?
cocoons
What's it
into
about not
herself
making
when
it
she
out of here
dies.
alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I
Yes.
have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now.
No.
Don't act so surprised.
The narrator can change things. He's a lying liar. That's the lie from his mouth.
Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
Do we have to kill her? She's so pretty.
You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you.
Alright, let's do the kill. Hey, do you want to kill a rooster? Do you want to kill a rooster? They're really fucking loud. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Exchange a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further. You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
I mean, we both monsters, babe.
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
God, I wish. Ugh. Okay, chapter 2, The Witch. Is that... Yes, I'm on
You're
track.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Lead the way out.
And
Cool.
in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm going to enter without the knife because the narrator makes me stab her. Like, he takes over my body.
Before you
He takes over the story.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Bro,
Don't
you
believe a
seem
word she says.
really biased. You seem really biased, bro. Like, I don't like the narrator. If y'all haven't watched me before, I don't like the narrator. I feel the same way about this narrator as I do about the narrator in the Stanley Parable. If y'all haven't watched that, it's like one video, but it's long and it's if you want to see me at my worst, ha, go watch it.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Yeah, Stanley Parable will bring out the worst in people. I still have to do the achievements on that
The interior of the cabin is
too.
a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I love this like Hobbit-esque attire, like the Hobbit aesthetic. It's cute.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yo, I am about to get that tattooed on the inside of my eyelids. Like, the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Enter the basement.
No blade. Hope you know what you're getting us into.
I totally don't, but that's the fun.
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Totally. She can gnaw her way out of stuff.
The door to the basement
She's
creaks
fine.
open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
What? This looks like a whole butthole.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
I don't have nervous little footsteps. I am like 5 foot nothing. I have tiny legs.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
I hate the opportunist.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
Yeah, but she's so beautiful.
Look,
she's
I'm just throwing ideas out
she's
there.
like
I like to think
celestial.
I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decision? Do you
No.
want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You
Oh.
descend the basement steps, entering
Shit.
the dark room below.
This is the cat zombies from Scooby-Doo Island again. So I just have to get her out with me?
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while lightly hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Probably because there's like 5 of me in my head.
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Well, now, no, there's just one, the opportunist.
Do you remember us then? Do you remember
In the
last
narrator.
time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
That hero was very optimistic.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Dude, shut up. I hate the optimist. I'm so sorry. Or opportunist. Opportunist? Is there an optimist and an opportunist? Or
I
is...
think so.
Is it all
Yeah.
behind us?
So are there 2? Fuck.
Just focus on
God
the task
damn,
at
now they're
hand.
making
I
me
don't
crazy.
care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
No.
Don't talk
Wait,
to her.
yes.
You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
No, we have to leave. We have to leave with her. And we have to lead the way out.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
It starts with sorry.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. Well, if you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
I get the sense you're not happy with me. We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones? Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. She's not gonna go for that. But we have to get her to go for that. So we're at an impasse. Neither of us are going to get anywhere if we can't trust each other. Unless you want to fight, but I don't want to fight. Why do I have a nagging feeling you're going to stab me in the back if I help you out of here? I don't trust you, not enough to free you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving, bye. Leave her in the basement, fuck no. Okay. I get this. No, that's so patronizing. We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones? She's not the type to take a loss. Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. Not gonna go for that either,
I
but...
suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
It doesn't seem very sincere.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Yeah.
were the one who stabbed me in the back when I was still in chains. A dirty little thing like you doesn't get to decide when all is fair.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Yeah. I didn't bring my blade down, remember? How am I supposed to get you out of those chains? Probably the same way. Oh, God.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Yeah, she could have gotten out the whole time.
She can eat her way out.
The princess
No, she can
grimaced
slip
as
her
the
way
chains
out.
fall from her wrist.
I'm gonna die.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
I'm dead.
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Dude, she's had a way out. I got the sense that she's very pleased right now. Probably with herself, but... Okay, let's leave. Leave with the princess.
Yes, let's.
She's gonna stab the fuck out of me. And lead the way out. As long as we lead the way out, we should be good.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Oh boy.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Ma'am, is that a tail? We're in the furryverse.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
Well, I'm not gonna pet you.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Yes, dear.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
She looks so trustworthy, though, doesn't she? Nah.
Let's go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time.
That's fair.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Step onto the stairs.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Girl, I'm leading you out.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like.
Out of the gaping butthole we go.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Nah, for real though, the art's really good.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
What about the person at the top of the thing that locked you in there to begin with?
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
And she can just, like, jump on you. Because you'll be so busy concentrating.
But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
Shh. Don't
You're
jinx
not even
it.
going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? What did you just say that?
Why did you just say that?
I think we know why.
I love the hero. I always love the hero.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
Why? Girl, I was your ticket out.
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Is it your eyeball? Did your eyeball pop out? Is it a ligament? Is it a bone? What is it?
The princess lands against the
The frog.
gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
Pen.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up.
Wow. Sorry, I like taking the screenshots. I think
Wait,
the art
why
here
won't we
is
be getting
cool.
up?
The Black Tabby Games artists are phenomenal.
I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
Holy shit.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
Bet. To anyone who has a broken back, like, this is not a joking manner. I'm sorry.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that?
What? Have you considered not being like that? Yeah, I always love the voice of the hero.
Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
Honestly, I kind of envision the hero as like a Daniel Radcliffe from like Guns Akimbo. But then like I always see the lizard hand.
And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
I'm sorry, girl. I'm trustworthy. Like, I'm trusting. I'm trustworthy too, but like, I'm very trusting. And it's stupid. And I'm trying to not be. 2024, I trust no one. I can't get up. You broke my back. We were never going to... sorry. I got sucked into this game. I can't get up. You broke my back. What the hell is that for? I was trying to help you out of here. We were never going to get up those stairs, were we? We could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
Ugh. You are shooting yourself in the foot every time, ma'am.
By our very natures, only one of us can make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
No, ma'am. What is your damage?
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back.
No. Bad. 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 See? They make you do things. The voices make you do things. In game.
And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
And then everyone clapped.
Right?
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that.
Is she gonna eat you?
And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Yeah.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
I think the frog achievement is like a frog in a boiling pot of water.
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Tell me she's broken too.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Yeah, but she's like special.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
I don't believe she's truly incapacitated. I've never gone this route before, but just saying.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
That's hilarious.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World could be saved after all.
Kind of.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Yo, so just FYI, if you want to watch maggots eating like ghost peppers on YouTube, it's actually kind of fun. Don't ask how I know that.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello?
The maggots are fine, by the way.
What happens next? I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
You are a broken puppet and you don't feel anything? Oh, there they go. All the arms. I'm going to name you Princess Tarantula. Princess Tara for short.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a... But why is it here? Why now?
Explore. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. Oh, I like that. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Oh. Oh, I have to ignore him. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Sorry. I wonder what voice you'll be. Maybe the broken.
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Okay, so we have the voice of the opportunist, not the optimist. Gaze into our reflection. Look at those claws. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You're the monster at the end of the book. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach the princess, covered in what looks like a fire of arms. What did we name her?
Noodle throne.
What did we name her?
I don't remember.
I forgot too. Shit. It was good.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Let her out of there?
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
That sucks.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
I want to destroy my body. Sorry, that, in game. Sorry, one of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
What happens now?
Nothing as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
How do I get out of here?
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
I believe her to grant me a winning lotto ticket. Babe, can you go to the store?
Bring me more perspectives,
Nice try.
so that I may
Nice try.
and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? AKA, how many more people do I have to kill? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't. An untrusting vessel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We did 2 achievements. An untrusting. Oh, it must be one of the 22 mystery achievements.
Maybe.
Very cool.
What chapter are you on?
I'm on chapter 1. What achievement are we doing now? We're doing one more achievement, guys. So I feel like coloring, and I promised you guys like minimum 1 hour, and it's been 45 minutes.
We are doing Hitchhiker.
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 Put the thumbs up on the side of the road, Hitchhiker.
I'm familiar.
Okay. I just didn't know if I was saying it correctly.
Hitchhiker. So what do I do? Oh shit, fuck. Enter the basement with the knife, slay the princess without discussion or hesitation. I feel like I've done that before.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of
Yada, 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 yada.
You make your way up the short path. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's... The interior of the cabin is almost entirely... The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from...
No hesitation. No hesitation.
The door to the...
No hesitation. No hesitation. No hesitation.
Good.
No
Down
hesitation.
the street, so...
No hesitation.
And there
No
you are. Are
hesitation.
you here to kill
No
me?
hesitation.
Oh, I'm probably
No hesitation.
She's on.
No hesitation.
You lunge for... You feel...
No
free.
hesitation.
Isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen
Sorry.
that coming. But I have to.
0, 100, both at the same time.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I hoped.
It's like she's convinced she can't...
Dude,
die.
take the dagger once you put it in her and then rinse and repeat. Sorry. That was kind of graphic and a little bit much this early in the morning. I can take a sip of my coffee.
Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
She does look bothered.
But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Hopefully it self-locks.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
It's fine.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Certain doom.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry.
What?
You'll be safe here. This is good.
They-
Everyone is happy.
No.
You'll be happy.
No. I'm a lizard in a terrarium. I am a lizard in a terrarium again. That's bullshit. Let me out of here.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now.
Fuck you, dude.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Trust my ass. No.
Time
Hey.
passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Bullshit. I'm not happy.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Okay, that's gaslighting.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
What is it?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Where's the blade?
I can hear everything you say, little voice.
Eh!
There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Down.
He's right. It's the only way out.
Oh boy. I have no comments on that today. I have one comment on that today. Sometime it'd be that way. Sometime it'd be that way. Sometime it'd be that way.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
I mean, it's fake. It's,
The narrator's the only one who said it was wonderful.
yeah, the gaslight.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
Oh, I heard a wonderful joke the other day. How many narcissists does it take to, like, change a light bulb? None. They use gaslighting. Thank you.
Don't you dare.
When using the blade, you know, kill us, wouldn't we be dead? Anything to get out of this hell. You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing. At least for a little while longer.
Thank you.
Yay!
I made this happy little place for you.
It's
Is
not
this
happy.
Good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate.
You suck ass.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Oh shit. I was not supposed to go back down the stairs. I forgot.
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
I don't think I've seen the dust and bones thing. I thought the princess was like immaculate as the day we slew her.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Screw off. The specter.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What?
You're here to slay her.
Allow
If
the
you
specter
don't,
to possess
it will
you
be
and
the
leave?
end of the world.
Okay. Okay, no. Okay, no. To the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
She will lie, she will cheat, she will
and
do everything in her power.
to stop you from slaying her.
Don't
won't
believe
be
she
a
would have
problem.
said.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant
Me
antique
neither.
table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Like, allow the specter to possess you and leave. Specter?
The blade is your... It feels like no one's been here for a long... Like I've been saying, she's dead.
Allow the specter to possess you. I'm just gonna enter the basement without the knife. Does it say take the knife or not?
That's all it says. That's it.
Allow the specter to possess you. Enter the basement.
So it probably doesn't matter.
Okay.
The door to the basement groans open.
That's
revealing
cool
an
too.
old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying the room below is silent. Nobody's here, naturally.
I love the voice of the cold.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Oh, the voice of the cold is back. I like the voice of the cold in The Hunted.
The form
Holy
of the
sh...
princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the
Holy
top of a head
shit.
appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
I don't know, actually. Oh, probably possess you.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I had some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Ruh-roh.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to.
She
We don't
doesn't
even need a blade.
have a
She
body.
looks fragile enough to me.
Does she?
She was able to touch you.
I mean, I guess. Wait and see how things play out.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore. So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
I'm not the begging type, my love.
Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Unfortunately, me too. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? Do you know why you came back? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. I totally should have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that and it wouldn't be hard to do again. I'm sorry. Is there any way I can make it up to you? The people who want you dead tricked me, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. What do you want from me? If I knew I'd wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? Taunt her into possessing you. After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say it teleported? It wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape. I guess I should tell you why I was sent to kill you, and you are going to end the world. Well, I think she knows that. Okay, clearly slaying you isn't going to work. What do you want? Okay, team, I'm out of ideas and thoughts. No, we're not doing the conference meeting in our mind. If you're dead, then there isn't really much for me to do, is there? I guess I'll get going. Leave her in the basement. Right, I don't think there's much more for us to talk about. I'm going to get my blade and then the two of us can fight. What? We're really going to fight a ghost? I didn't think I was playing Phasmo. You've got to be a banshee because you're a fucking bully.
Well, yeah. You brought a knife with you. Was I supposed to just welcome you with open arms when you obviously had stabbing on the mind?
I carry a knife literally everywhere. Boo hoo.
It could have, but it wasn't. You can't blame me for threatening a would-be knife-wielding murderer, especially when that would-be knife-wielding murderer became an actual knife-wielding murderer.
I'm sorry. Is there any way I can make it up to you?
Of course there is. You can give me the only thing I've ever wanted. A way out of this basement. The place won't let me leave.
You got it.
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things.
Ha!
That'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
I love the voice of the cold and the voice of the hunted.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Let's get possessed, y'all.
After all, you own me.
Absolutely not.
Let's do it.
Is she asking if she can possess us?
Y'all.
She is. But I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen.
We're
Would she
doing
be
it.
able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so
Yeah,
so
the
badly.
narrator.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
What if I say no? This would just be temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin. I've never heard a dumber thing said. If I let you in, do I still get to be in control? Scratch that. Oh man. Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told it sounds great. Do it. Let the princess possess you.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
I mean,
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
I want to see the family reunion. I want to see you two go at it.
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out
Wait,
from
can
your
I
heart,
survive
all
this?
the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
We got a do-over. I always love the voice of the hero, the current hero, like whoever the hero currently is. The hero's always got something good to
Too
say.
late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Ouch.
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
I didn't think I was gonna get possessed today. This is a good stream.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
This is so cool.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yo, I'm not even playing Mortuary Assistant.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
I think her and the voice of the cold would get along.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
What? No.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice. I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
The narrator is stunningly silent.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
What?
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
What a shit.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Huh. Cool.
That's rude.
Ha! Well, you just talked someone into killing someone else, so that's rude. I'm not rude, you're rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obvious.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
Ow.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
There's going to be fighting within the family.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Probably. Yeah. I can't think straight. Probably because I'm bi. There's too much noise. Leave the basement. Leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
Ha!
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
The end of the world.
You don't know that.
Well, if the world is so fragile, a princess can, like, bring it to its knees. Maybe it's time to reform.
I do.
Yeah, you know a lot of things that seem to change.
Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
Ooh, she could be
Yeah,
celestial.
but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. for how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Aww.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you. And I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
That's terrible.
It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine.
And wine.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
So he can, like, force her out? What? Take the blade. Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and
I
rest
don't
on the
believe
door
her.
handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
I do like the voice of the cold.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open.
Yay!
You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see... yes?
Nothing. He's gone. And so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
We slayed the narrator.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking you out of the cabin really end the world? We're
Probably.
still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
She's like getting out of a taxi. Hitchhiker. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
You actually freed me, didn't you? I saw. Thanks for giving me a second chance, Philip.
Don't mention it.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
Oh, there she goes. Bye. Oof. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Ignore him. You have to look.
The voices feel small, distant, as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. I am some goblin core beautiful right there. Look at me go. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering
flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
You got it, babe. I am ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Cool.
We will meet again.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Okay. And an
You're on
evanescence
a path
vessel?
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin,
Yeah.
and in the basement of that cabin is
Alright,
princess.
another, like, hidden achievement. Okay. So, thank you guys for joining me this morning, even though I am, like, so sleepy.